In today's video, we're going to be doing a review on the Dewbachee Vagner as well as take it out on the racetrack. But before we begin, let's see how it looks and at the same time how it sounds. Anyways, moving on to the review and starting off with the performance, and first up with the acceleration. So the acceleration of the Dewbachee Vagner is pretty good. I'd say that it has a bit of a unique character to it. It feels lifelike. And by that I mean with most supercars or superbikes, they have a really bad low-end performance, but then after that the mid-end and the top-end is pretty good, and well, the same applies here to the Vagner. Its low-end performance is very lethargic, you can actually feel it, but then after that the mid-range and as well as the top end is very good. But overall speaking, the acceleration of the Vagner is pretty good, so yeah, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And next up we move on to the top speed of the Vagner. So the top speed of the Vagner is pretty good, it's good enough for the city and it is plenty good enough for the highways. So when it comes to the top speed, it's pretty good and I have no complaints, so thumbs up for that. And next up, moving on to the handling, and I have mixed opinions about the handling. So here's the thing about the Vagner. If you are planning to buy it and well, race with it all day long, the Vagner is an amazing choice. It has great downforce, it has no oversteer or understeer, it grips up very well, and taking corners at super high speeds is just a breeze with the Vagner. But now let's move on to the other side of the story, and that is free roam. So using the Vagner in free roam in the highways is pretty good, it's fine, but in the cities it's actually a bit of a chore. And that is because it does not handle the bumps very well. It has a lot of oversteer due to the bumps. And of course that low end torque is actually missing, so powering out of the corners, especially very tight ones, is going to be a bit of a problem. But earlier, like I said, the most problematic will be the bumps, because sometimes when going over these bumps the car just flies out of control and yeah, you're going to go crashing into a tree or a building. And not only that, but since the Vagner is a track oriented car, it performs somewhat like a Formula 1 car, and that is, it's not that good when you're going slow, but it's pretty good when you're going fast, and that's all thanks to the downforce. So if you're planning to get the Vagner and just use it in the city, then yeah, I guess it's better to look elsewhere. Anyways, now let's move on to the look and well, how the car feels. So like I said earlier, the Vagner is more of a track car than a free roam car. So by that we understand that if you're going to use it for the track, it's an amazing feeling car, you're going to love it. But if you're just going to use it for free roam, it's really not that great. So yeah, it looks pretty good according to me, but then it might not look good to other people. It has that type of design where you either love it or hate it. And the sound, well, it sounds pretty good. So yeah. And now we come to the conclusion and as well as the track test, and starting off with conclusion. So what do I have to say about the Vagner? So the Vagner is a pretty good car, it has good acceleration, it has good handling, and it also has good top speed. And from that we can just go on and say that it is an amazing car and you should get it, but it's actually not that easy. And like I said earlier, it's all down to what you're going to do. If you are a person who likes to race all the time and be the best, then the Vagner is actually a very good choice for you. But if you are the type of person who doesn't really care about racing and only wants to drive in free roam, then it's better to look elsewhere. And well, that also answers the question, the big question of, is it really worth it? And well, to sum it up very briefly, if you are a racer, go for it. But if you are just a casual free roam player, then it's better to skip the Vagner. Anyways, now let's move on to the track test. And well guys, after a few multiple attempts in my own personal racetrack, I have gotten a best time of 2 minutes and 53 seconds, which is honestly amazing for a supercar. And well, it is one of the better supercars out there, especially for racing. So if you're planning to race, there's nothing better than the Vagner, especially at this price point. And with that, we come to the end of the video. I hope you liked the video, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment down in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel. It will really help me out a ton. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.